Kannst du mir mal kurz mein Handy eben geben?
Hier.
Ja. Nein. Full Game. So. Ich hoffe, ihr hört mich alle gut und ja. Jo. So.
Wie Liverpool ist durch sein Schlafzimmer gefahren, so wortwörtlich oder was?
Tonight from Heinz Field in
Xbox, Ton ausschalten.
it's week 1
Xbox, Ton ausschalten.
season on EA Sports.
Xbox. Ton ausschalten.
We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Xbox, Ton ausschalten.
This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field.
Ja, warte.
As they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting out pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right now, like 80.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels, and he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here come the Buccaneers, led by their new quarterback for 2020. Of course, you know the story by now. His 21st season, first in Tampa. It's Tom Brady.
Well, partner, how many times do we talk about it going into a season? At some point, we have to figure that age is going to catch up to Tom Brady, but how long have we been wrong about that? I'd say probably about the last 10 years. Last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards again. Should go over 75,000 passing yards in his career early this season. He's still got it, and what a new challenge he's got in Tampa Bay. Excited about the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
So, da bin ich dann jetzt auch wieder sprachlich und nicht nur, ja. So. Ah, komm schon, das muss jetzt funktionieren, was ich hier vorhab. Ja, ja, nein, nein. Ah, verdammt. Na. Das ist doch jetzt Kacke. Ja. So. Oh Gott. So. So.
He certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
So.
Pressure and down he goes.
Ah, geht doch. Ja. Nee. Nee, ich musste gerade noch im Hintergrund ein bisschen was besprechen. Weil heute ist ja hier mega. Also ich habe kurz vorher noch auf YouTube gestreamt und alles. Manche von euch wissen das, manche halt auch nicht. Aber nun gut. Ja. Ich bin auf jeden Fall heute schon mehrmals live gewesen, deswegen muss ich gerade noch ein bisschen was mit meiner Freundin klären. Beziehungsweise auch.
2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Hat nicht so funktioniert, wie ich es haben wollte, aber gut. So. So. Second down and 10, das klingt doch nach etwas. Okay. Probieren wir es gleich mal anders.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away.
Wir sind gerade übrigens in der Preseason, also das sind jetzt noch nicht ganz so wichtige Spiele. Aber natürlich wäre es gut, wenn man da schon mal ein bisschen Angst und Schrecken verbreitet. Aber nun gut. So, dann versuchen wir es doch mal hier mit einem von denen hier. Was haben wir denn da? Das sieht doch schön aus. So. So, und schon wieder. Scheiße. Scheiße. Na. Okay, ich sollte nicht mehr werfen, habe ich gerade das Gefühl. So, dann machen wir nochmal. Ach nein, verdammt. Zu langsam. Zu langsam. Das wird eine mega Blamage für mich. Demnächst. Das ist ja jetzt gerade noch gegen den Computer. So. So. Ah, verdammte Scheiße. So. So. Nicht, nein. Verdammt. Ich glaube, ich werde gerade so geschlachtet. Das nervt mich gerade ein bisschen.
There's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
So. Ich muss nämlich direkt gleich im zweiten Spiel, deswegen muss ich gleich mal kurz
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Wie sieht's aus? Schieben wir unser Spiel gleich direkt nach? So. Hat ja noch ein bisschen Zeit, bis ich fertig bin. Das nervt mich gerade mega. Also abgekanzelt zu werden. Dann komme ich wenigstens an die 25 Jahre.
So he's got to forget there.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the old school guys did.
So,
But there's still a place for
sweep.
it. I think that on this drive,
Dann machen wir zunächst mal den hier.
They'll run for the first time with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Okay, dann probieren wir das mal anders. Dann probieren wir das nämlich mal tatsächlich so.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Well, Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
So. Und dann werden wir mal so. So.
This effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it.
Will ich den jetzt punten? Nein, will ich nicht. So, dann werde ich den hier machen. So. Okay. Was? Das kann nicht sein. Das ist nicht wahr. So ein Dreck. So ein Dreck.
So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Ja, wieder zu langsam. Egal. Das nervt mich jetzt gerade mega.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the
So, was haben wir denn da? Nehmen wir mal den hier.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hallo. So, geht doch. Das tut gerade gut.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
His pass intended for Chase.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field
Hätte ich das mal so.
When that drive started, they had 6
Oh
points
Gott,
that they were
jetzt
thinking
noch.
about.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge.
Power.
You chili dip and you hit the ground ahead
Machen wir
of it.
mal Power Runs hier. So.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And now the 30-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks.
So, was haben wir denn da noch? Ja, dann nehmen wir doch mal den hier. So verliere ich wenigstens nicht den Ball. Das ist schon mal. Und ich laufe immer noch. Oder auch nicht. Ah. Das ist so zum Kotzen. Das ist so zum Kotzen. Aber wenigstens habe ich gerade die Punkte verhindert. Das ist schon mal sehr gut. So. Was machen wir denn? Ja komm, machen wir den Power Run nochmal. Okay. 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 Mal.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones down to the 30.
Oh, verdammt. Aber voll reingerannt. Was haben wir denn da noch? But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make
Okay, dann probieren wir das.
He looked like one of those guys.
A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Wäre ich einfach mal gelaufen. Wobei die One-Coverage, die war ja gerade eigentlich ganz gut. To start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And
Okay.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
62 yards.
Das war nicht gut. Das war nicht gut. Huh.
And it is now 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is
So.
TJ Logan to return it. I don't know
So,
what was going on
shit.
here, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well,
Fuck.
I'm not totally privy to what went on
Fuck.
in offensive meetings, but Charles,
Was habe ich jetzt gemacht? So ein Dreck.
When we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that
Okay.
with us, but I'm
Der war
pretty sure
scheiße.
that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
and they're able to return.
Der war scheiße, der war sowas von...
And that's the kind of return you're looking
Ah, wieso habe ich das getan?
on the field. That allows you to do a lot of
Nicht schön.
offense.
Heading back
Nicht schön,
to
nicht schön.
the
Ah.
the passing game.
So ein Dreck hier.
There than the running game. Maybe something
Ja,
to
komm,
game plan.
hier, jetzt. Jetzt aber. Jetzt ist hier.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going
Yeah,
on.
they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Gentry.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and
Ah, Leute, und
sometimes you have
dieses
too much time
Spam-Kommentare schreiben auf YouTube, das kotzt mich gerade auch mega an.
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up.
So.
When a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half.
So. Das ist doch zum Kotzen, ist das doch hier jetzt gerade.
Here's
So.
Jordan Berry now.
Jetzt habe ich endlich mal wieder...
Backwards, so he's
Ich darf
trying
jetzt
to punt
nur...
it away.
Ich darf jetzt nur gleich wieder nicht... So.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
So.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Oh.
Let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't
So.
been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
Jetzt muss ich mal Punkte machen hier.
Start the drive with a carry by
Ist ja...
Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3.
Ist ja nervig.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you
So, und jetzt den dritten...
smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added
So.
up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in
So.
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores.
Ich glaube, das Spiel verliere ich.
Both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Das werde ich definitiv verlieren, denn... Ich bin gerade einfach so unkonzentriert anscheinend.
Aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz.
Vor allen Dingen in der Defense.
Because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before
So.
moving an important 3rd down.
Um da mal ein bisschen Spannung wieder reinzubringen. Formation. So.
Now it's the backup Gabbard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded
Scheiß drauf.
defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the
So.
passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dasselbe jetzt nochmal. Nur mit der hier.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Gabbard going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Das gibt's doch nicht.
And the return just out across the 15.
Na, verdammt.
Here comes the defensive unit now for the Buccaneers onto the field. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield.
What's been so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports, they've watched the tape. But sometimes, under pressure, that coordination breaks down. And I think that's what we're seeing here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
And he's got
Nein.
daylight. It's a foot race.
Das ist,
The 20.
das ist doch...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deion Kane, 84 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. And
Das ist doch...
they threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away.
So, jetzt darf ich nur wieder nicht die falsche Richtung laufen.
With it on the return is Logan. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the
So.
Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how
Ja,
you get the
versuchen wir
ball
das
to him a
mal.
little bit.
So.
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
Was?
Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him
Es
the ball.
ist doch nicht zu fassen.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Okay. Okay, das ist das B, alles klar.
Out of the gun, Gabbard. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field.
Okay.
A lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Hooking up here with Maurice Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling,
Okay, okay. Das funktioniert ja anscheinend.
sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So.
Reach halftime in our first preseason match.
Ah, das war doch so klar, oder? Also jetzt mal ganz ernsthaft, das war zum Kotzen.
Halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. With it on the return is Logan.
Oh.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Das ist doch... Ja. Weil das mit der Pistol so gut funktioniert hat. Was haben wir denn da noch? Oh, oh, der sieht gut aus. Der sieht gut aus. Was war das denn jetzt? Jetzt mal ernsthaft, was war das?
They have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Wir probieren jetzt mal was. Wir probieren jetzt mal was ganz Kompliziertes. Okay. Das war scheiße. Das war sowas von scheiße. Dass das schon nicht mehr... Ja, sie hätten den Ball jetzt gleich sowieso gekriegt. Das ist ja nervig. Ohne Scheiß. Den habe ich jetzt. Den habe ich gefressen. Fuck. Aha, ja, genau. So machen wir das. Na, ja.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man is Switzer complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Right after throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
On
first down, it's Rudolph. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll get it here to the 10.
Oh Gott. Ich glaube, ich weiß auf jeden Fall, was ich jetzt gleich noch mache.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution, it's not just performance, it's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now,
das ist das zum Kotzen. Ich muss, glaube ich, gleich noch mal beim Free Agent Markt zuschlagen. Ich werde gerade so kaputt gekloppt hier. Nee, Leute, also, das ist ja mein Spiel. Ja, wie sagt man das so schön im wahren Leben? Das ist ein Spiel zum Vergessen. Das ist ein Spiel echt zum Vergessen. Das ist so. So, und jetzt. Ja. Und laufen, laufen, laufen.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 26.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right
So,
now.
jetzt versuchen wir es dann nochmal.
This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
Aber das habe ich ja schon, mir schon fast.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Das habe ich mir ja schon fast gedacht. Das.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not
What
hang on
the?
his third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really
So.
this defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the
Ja,
better defenses in
komm.
the league, and every time I
Gut.
talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Den können sie dann von mir aus auch abfangen. Aber
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for
entweder funktioniert das. Oder wird abgefangen oder bleibt.
look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by
Ah, Kacke, okay. Das war das Einzige, was nicht hätte passieren dürfen. Ah.
You know, if this is the regular season, Parker, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably to get it out of his system right now.
just hope for him and the team
Knock.
is a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Knock,
Plus,
knock,
you
knock.
gotta worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run the counter. Samuels. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Ach nee,
Smallwood, he's got it on the draw.
So, vor allem. Nein! Oh Gott.
Just inside the 5 to about
Was ich gerade eigentlich sagen wollte.
big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball
So,
sustained runs, taking their time,
So.
and making it work.
so. Komm, verhindert das einfach. Und von mir aus sollen die dann auch noch ein Feed Goal schießen, aber
Now Rudolph.
kein Touchdown mehr.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with one
Okay.
sip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Boswell's kick is good. Well, they're sitting pretty now. As it goes even further.
Ja, dann ist das halt so. Kick ist gut, ja, schön.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make
Okay.
the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like
Der
a
hat mich
pro.
doch kaum berührt. Warum bin ich hingefallen?
At their own 22
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
And for a third time in 90
Das ist doch...
picked off near the 34.
Ah. Was? Womit? Wofür?
Classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. There to make the
Läuft, weiter läuft. Vor allen Dingen, wenn er an die Frau reingerannt kommt und erstmal noch was wissen will, das ist ja...
He's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Ah, ja,
the
so.
extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
So,
With it on the return
und
is Logan. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st
so,
and 10 at their own 22.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
so.
All right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
War der jetzt? War der nicht?
X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Gabbert to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Wieso?
In that situation, run and punt the ball.
Wieso?
Take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the
Scheiß
same.
drauf jetzt. Jetzt bin ich pissig. Ohne Witz, jetzt bin ich pissig. Jetzt ist gerade... Wieso? Wieso? Und
He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be incomplete.
das gibt's da nicht.
Move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. That's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Rudolph. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Ich brauche definitiv.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Ja, super. Nächster Touchdown, das wird nichts mehr, das wird nichts mehr.
Here's Snell.
Ah,
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
wenigstens etwas.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they were able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deion Kane there to make the grab. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it.
Ah, so ein Dreck.
Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches, he's been the headliner. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken
So.
deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
Dann probieren wir es erstmal damit.
For them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Und ich laufe immer noch. Das war doch mal gut.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 27, Gabbard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Das ist da.
Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, we see the other way, but I guess they weren't.
Das ist doch zum Kotzen hier jetzt.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen, they responded and shut them down.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you got it.
Oh, wie viel noch? Ah, wie viel noch? Das gibt's nicht.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Samuels. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41.
That's good.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
Ach nee. Ja. Aber wie ihr seht, auch wenn ich die eine Liga dominiere, hier mit einem anderen Schwierigkeitsgrad gehe ich gerade mega unter.
Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Snell yet again. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down.
Wenigstens laufen die jetzt gerade nicht ständig durch. Das ist schon...
And one of the differences, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,
So ein Dreck, ey.
fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return is Logan. And he returns this to the 22.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And let's face it, this drive is
Damit, wenn die abgefangen werden, die nicht ganz so nah bei mir vor der Haustür abgefangen werden. So. So.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Das war so klar.
If they had connected, instead it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage
So,
downfield.
dann nochmal das Ganze, weil es so schön war.
But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target.
Okay, dann probieren wir das mal anders.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Gabbard. And that will be incomplete.
Gabbard's pass intended
Warum?
Scotty Miller. Incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Gabbard on 4th. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on.
Warum fängt denn keiner ab?
50. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. That's another mistake.
Jetzt verlässt man sich immer darauf, dass sie den abfangen, ne?
We've seen him do
Was
things
war
like
das
this
noch?
all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're
Aber
on that difference. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. He can make a play himself, as we just saw there. That's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, wenigstens das jetzt war.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So.
Quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right
Dann
now.
probieren wir den nochmal.
They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Okay.
Extra tight ends,
Kein
extra
Sweet
speed,
Man.
they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ja, komm.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll run it with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop?
Ja, ich sollte vielleicht mal wieder punten, wobei die stürzen bei mir immer ab.
Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
So ein...
Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
So, jetzt werden wir mal ausloten.
Pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back
Ja,
to
noch 2 Minuten.
3rd and 8.
Das Ding wird zu 0 ausgehen, ich ahne es jetzt schon.
As we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a 30.
Also einmal kriege ich den Ball jetzt noch.
33-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the
Ja.
lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points,
Das
and that winds
ist
it
sehr
even
nett.
further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So langsam wird's aber echt übel hier. So.
And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason
Jetzt
games
ist
to
auch
follow and a
egal.
lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
So. Hail Mary. Ja. So.
A first down throw for Gabbert. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's
So.
coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick swooping in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
So.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Ja, komm, punt mal den. Macht ja nix.
And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. At their own. They've officially gone final in Baltimore. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ja, das ist.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So. Die letzten paar Sekunden jetzt noch durchhalten. Ja, erledigt.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that...
So. Ja.
Players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Ja. Ach, Gottchen. So. Ach, Quatsch.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Ach. Nächste Woche. Hallo? Ja. Oh. Ja, können wir nochmal. So. So. Und letzter. So, anscheinend ist unser Tresenbaron nicht mehr online. View Player Card. Ja. Hat's anscheinend nicht mitgekriegt. Gut, dann war's das erstmal bis hierhin. Ups. Nein. Ich bin ready. Was bist du? Ja, ready. Naja. Okay. Ah. Schade. Schade, schade, schade. Naja, dann, mein nächster Gegner scheint nicht mehr online zu sein. Ja gut, dann, so. Dann war es das für heute. Ich werde das noch mal ein bisschen lustiger machen hier. Und werde auch gucken, dass ich dann auch die Spiele aufnehme, wo ich dann meine realen Gegner habe. Ja. Und dann bedanke ich mich